Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's deep dive into The Aristocracy of Talent by Adrian Wooldridge, a thought-provoking book that challenges how we think about meritocracy, talent, and the structures that shape our society. If you've ever wondered whether our obsession with merit is truly fair, or if it's creating a new kind of elite, then stick around. We're going to unpack the book's core themes, its central proposition, and why it matters in today's world. Published in 2021, The Aristocracy of Talent argues that meritocracy, the idea that talent and effort should determine success, has been a driving force in shaping modern civilization. But there's a catch. While meritocracy promises fairness, it's also creating a new aristocracy, one based not on birth, but on talent and credentials. Wooldridge takes us on a historical and philosophical journey to explore how we got here and what it means for our future. Let's dive into the key themes and the book's main proposition. Wooldridge begins by tracing the history of meritocracy, showing how it emerged as a revolutionary idea. For centuries, societies were dominated by hereditary aristocracies. Your status was determined by your birth, not your abilities. But starting with thinkers like Plato, who imagined a society led by philosopher kings chosen for their wisdom, the seeds of meritocracy were sown. Wooldridge highlights key moments, like the merit-based bureaucratic systems in ancient China, inspired by Confucian ideals, where officials were selected through rigorous exams. Fast forward to the Enlightenment, and we see figures like Napoleon championing careers open to talent, breaking down feudal barriers. The 19th and 20th centuries brought standardized testing and elite institutions, like Oxbridge and Ivy League schools, which became gatekeepers of opportunity. The big idea here is that meritocracy disrupted rigid class structures, enabling social mobility and innovation. It fueled the Industrial Revolution, scientific advancements, and economic growth. But Wooldridge points out that this shift wasn't perfect. It replaced one form of exclusivity with another, based on education and credentials. Now, let's get to the heart of Wooldridge's argument, the paradox of meritocracy. On one hand, meritocracy is about fairness, rewarding those who work hard and show talent. On the other, it's created a new elite, what Wooldridge calls the aristocracy of talent. This new class, think tech moguls, top lawyers, or Ivy League graduates, dominates wealth, power, and influence. Why does this happen? Wooldridge argues that meritocratic systems, like elite universities and standardized tests, favor those who already have advantages, like access to good schools, tutors, or stable home environments. Over time, these systems entrench inequality. The winners pass on their advantages to their kids, creating a self-perpetuating cycle. It's not birthright anymore, it's credentials. But the result looks eerily similar to the old aristocracy. Wooldridge also critiques how meritocracy can breed complacency and entitlement among the elite. They believe they deserve their success, ignoring the role of luck or systemic advantages. Meanwhile, those left behind feel resentment, fueling populism and distrust in institutions. So, what's Wooldridge's main proposition? It's this: meritocracy is a double-edged sword. It's been a force for good, driving progress by rewarding talent over privilege. But without checks and balances, it creates a new hierarchy that's just as rigid as the old one. The solution isn't to abandon meritocracy, but to reform it, make it fairer, more inclusive, and less obsessed with credentials. Wooldridge suggests practical fixes, like investing in early education to level the playing field, rethinking standardized tests to reduce bias, and promoting diverse pathways to success, like vocational training or entrepreneurship. He also calls for cultural shifts, urging the elite to recognize their privilege and society to value contributions beyond academic pedigrees. The goal is a meritocracy that lives up to its promise: equal opportunity for all, not just those already positioned to win. Wooldridge warns that if we don't address these flaws, the backlash against meritocracy, seen in populist movements, will only grow. Why should you care about this book? Because its themes resonate deeply in 2025. Look around. College admissions scandals, skyrocketing tuition, and debates over AI and automation all tie back to who gets to succeed in a meritocratic world. Wooldridge's work forces us to ask, is our system truly fair? And if not, how do we fix it? The stakes are high. A flawed meritocracy risks social unrest and wasted potential. But a reformed one could unlock talent from every corner of society, driving innovation and cohesion. Wooldridge's book is a call to action, to preserve what's good about meritocracy while confronting its failures. It's a compelling look at how